Right, roll call. Marco, here. Nadia, here. Michelle, Vanessa, here. Emma, Emma. Emma. Hiya. Welcome to Big Brother Little Brother. I hope you're very well. Big news today is we are down to 10. Emma is gone. More of that later on. Also on the show today, Big Brother devotee Jane Middlemiss is here indeed, yes, to discuss, give us her opinions on last week's events. She had a wind in her hair there, which looked quite lovely. Also, News of the World journalist George Stenson is here to talk through the weekend's papers, and of course, it's Superfan Sunday. They're here, they're angry, they're happy. Look at them, waving, fist in the air, very happy to talk about almost everything Big Brother related, I imagine. We kick off, as we always do, Little Brother's Big News. OK, at 19:16, that's 60 minutes past 7, last night the housemates received the news Emma would not be returning.
Housemates. Emma will not be returning to the Big Brother house. Big Brother appreciates that following last Wednesday's events, the group remaining in the house have resolved many of their issues. However, Big Brother is concerned that Emma's return may increase the risk of a repeat incident. Big Brother does not think Emma is any more to blame for the events of Wednesday night than anybody else, but believes that this is the best course of action to ensure the welfare and safety of all the housemates. Emma would like to pass on the following message. Hi everyone, love you loads. Hope to see you soon. Lots of love and snogs, Em.
OK, the announcement was delayed for 5 minutes as the housemates waited for Stuart to finish his poo. With the house still in shock at 19:31, it was left to Ahmed to question the phrasing of the announcement.
They used the word she's not returning. They didn't use the word she has been evicted. So that's a difference, I think. Do you think that's a difference between non-returning and being evicted? So to see, it's not easy for them to return her here because they seem in the house.
Ahmed, she's gone. She won't be back.
I know, but that's a different. Why you jump at me?
Because it's just like.
It's like the third time today that you're jumping at me.
Because like it's just.
I think he's just upset.
Question the phrasing of the announcement and then have a customary row with Marco. And finally, a few minutes later, Victor expressed his own regret at Emma's departure. Kind of.
Oh man, what do you think then?
For me, result.
Yeah.
You know, but from her point of view, you know, she must be pretty upset, but at the same time, she's got to take responsibility for her actions as well.
And that was All Brothers Big News. Ooh, it has been a traumatic week. It's the only way I can describe it. But in all of the hilarity, tomfoolery, shenanigans, nightmarishness, we've still got 2 housemates up for eviction, Dan and Vanessa. On Friday, one of them will go, I promise. Davina made a Scout's promise the other day. I had a brief phase in the Boys Brigade during the 1980s. As much of a promise I can make. We didn't do that, we did that. I will make to you, and I got 5 badges out of 6, so you should believe me. With that in mind, today's cool BBLB could only be, who do you think should go on Friday and why? These are numbers to call. With all the excitement in the house, it's an all-time high. We decided we needed a guest with who's an extra special fan, a repeat offender of the BBLB experience. I know it's not right for presenters to have favourites, but I simply can't help myself. Ladies and gentlemen, Jane Middlemiss.
Seem to have heard that.
You don't have many favourites when you're a presenter.
Was it Friday to Lauren Laverne?
I don't have many northeastern league favourites, but you're definitely one of them. How are you enjoying it this year?
It's amazing. It has been explosive, amazing. You know, you just have to be there every night watching it. I'm sad. I have no friends.
We love you for it. Emma's, of course, gone now.
I know, I loved Emma. I loved her for her honesty and her sort of simplicity of mind, and I love the fact that
It's your unique way of saying it.
she was just lovely. She was very honest and very open. But I think that's why she couldn't quite handle the information she was given by Big Brother. She just couldn't quite do what Michelle's done.
Sure, OK. Well, she's a great housemate. Let's
She
look at
was.
the events that led to the situation as we are now. Main event was, of course, Wednesday night. Your thoughts on that?
Well, it just got out of hand, didn't it? I mean, the whole thing just got... It was quite nasty to watch. It wasn't a very nice experience to see.
No.
Everyone just got a little bit... too much drink, too much information, too many power balances going wrong, and it just went horribly wrong.
Yeah, OK. 4 days on from that now. It's weird, because things have returned to normal, but still there's the air, isn't there, that's still hanging over us. Almost returned to normal. Take a look at this.
It feels like people have been a lot more honest with each other now, and people have got a lot of things off of their chest which may have been bugging them before. So it feels like there's a much more open and honest forum in the house.
Are people being honest?
No.
Are they?
Well, no, of course, on the surface they're being honest, but they will sit at any opportunity and just sit with their mates and then just sort of bitch each other off. I mean, I don't think you can have a situation like that and not have people being two-faced. I love the fact that these housemates go on like, I'm just not being two-faced, I'm not doing this. Everyone's being two-faced. Everyone naturally is. They have to, because they have to feel like they're sort of like expressing their emotions.
Sure.
Loving Marco, though.
You do like Mark?
Oh, love him. He's
Why
like a
do you
little
like him so
alien
much?
boy, isn't he?
He's like a little alien boy.
He is. He just sits in the diary room with his feet up, like polished little head.
He does have an X-Files look about him, doesn't he? Now you
Yeah,
come
he's
to mention
great.
it. So, I mean, how long do you think the truce will last? Do you think people next sort of big drunken night, it's not going to happen again like it did last week, surely?
I don't think it will. I do think that they got pretty scared by what happened. I don't think it must have been a horrible thing to be in that house and to be in that environment. And I hope that people have learned that they have to actually get on and they can't be given it, I'm the big I am, because it's not nice behaviour. You have to live together.
We touched on Emma earlier on. How much do you think the housemates are going to miss her?
I think little Marco's harem will miss her, but I think they'll get over it like that. I just think in that environment, people move on really quickly, and I think they'll miss her. But I do think that she was an extra explosive element, because she would wind them up a little bit more, because she was that little bit more volatile's the wrong word, but just a little bit more excitable.
Almost the right word, though.
Volatile probably is the right word.
Superfan's hit. There is power in the superfan. Hey, Tony Tone. How you feeling?
Very disappointed. The friendly, feisty, bubbly girl has now left the building.
Yeah, oh, you poor thing. But you have customised your eviction top.
I have. This is my eviction leaving outfit.
That is lovely.
Befitting of Emma.
Tony, someone get out of school early today. Are you going to give that to her?
I am.
Oh,
yeah, this is for her.
Well, it is true, in fact. Emma will be with us on BBLB next week, so you will be meeting her sometime within the next week, all right?
Good.
No touching. No touching. You will have your moment indeed. During Wednesday night's incident and since, Jane, one person has emerged with a great deal of credibility. It's Dan. Take a look.
Nadia wants to speak to you.
Does she?
Yeah. She wants to clear the air. Tell her.
Where is she?
She's in the living room. Why doesn't do it on the chairs?
Why?
Because she feels claustrophobic. She'd rather be in the open space. You know, the patio chairs are free. You got your knickers on?
No.
Right, OK, I'll keep your legs shut.
Despite being up for eviction,
Love him.
he's one of the favourites now.
Dan is my favourite. He has been from the beginning. I'm not just jumping on this bandwagon.
Are you a Dan bandwagon jumper?
No, I was there first.
OK, cool.
But I really like the fact that even in that sort of situation, it was a tense situation. He still tried to bring it down, and he joked with Jason not having any pants on. He's just really good. He's intelligent. He's clever. You know, he's the sort of one who's going to sort it all out, I think.
Cool.
He can't go.
A brief word from Sue. Sue, your boy's had a great week.
He has, yes. He's the king of the jungle now, I think. I think he's spent the last 3 weeks observing people, and now he knows just how to press the buttons.
Liz is fuming next to you. We want to be fair, Liz, so I want to give you an opportunity both to slate Dan and big up Vanessa.
Oh, I don't know if he's been honest. I think he's playing with people's emotions.
No.
I think he's picking on the weak points, and he may well use them.
OK, before we take you two to the bedsit, because you're being a bit out of order, just tell us a little bit about Vanessa then. I'll ask Jane in a minute, but, you know, just big that girl up.
Oh, you know, I mean, I think she's started the communication. She's got it going. She was quite honest. All right, yes, she got emotional, and she was the one who started the everyone's being two-faced, you know, and it really brought home people's consciences, you know, and she has made other friends.
What, very briefly, can she do to stay in the house?
Be herself.
See, I was going to ask you this question, but we don't like her, so it wouldn't have been very fair.
No, I just don't like her. I think she's arrogant. I don't like her gameplay. The thing I don't like about her, right?
These turn very easy, these
sorry,
people.
I'm really sorry. She cops off with Jason, right? Then the next day going, oh, right, no, I can't do this because people will think I'm a slapper. No, you're a bit embarrassed because you've copped off and he's a minger. That's what it is. If she'd just said that, I would have had some respect, but I have none.
I'm glad we had you on for your diplomacy and your level-headedness. Jane Middlemiss, everybody. OK, still to come. Still to come, News of the World's Jules Stenson takes us through the red tops and, of course, more from the superfans. Jane, you're going to be spotting for us, so if you would. She's going over there, and we will see you in 3. Welcome back to Big Brother's Little Brother. Still to come, Cool BBLB and an update from Jane, who's been watching what's been going on in the house with some toffee tarts. But it's been a heck of a week in the Big Brother world. TV coverage, countless water cooler moments and lots of headlines. Here to help us gauge the public opinion is as close a friend as BBLB can have in the red top world. News of the World journalist Jules Stenson, everybody. I like that. I like that. Do you? Thank you. OK, what do we think of the press attention the show's been getting this week, the phenomenon's been getting this week?
It's been great. We've been dusting out our supplements, upping the pagnation, you know, record ratings, ITN News covering Big Brother.
That's incredible, though. Channel 4 News, ITN News, what do you make of that? Actually covering... That's not happened before.
Well, it's what people were talking about in the streets, and obviously there was a real live news event with all the ructions on Wednesday night, so... I think it was a perfectly legitimate story for him. Yeah, I mean, it was the police being down here and everything. Yeah. I bumped into a man in the corridor who I thought was in the St John's ambulance. And I just said, oh, hello, going well. Where's the policeman? Ran away. OK, you're going to talk us through some of the headlines. Sure. Let's go for headline number 1. It was from The Sun. Emma Zagona. It's for own sanity say bosses. Emma's a huge character, great entertainment. How much will the newspapers in particular meet her? Miss her, sorry. I will miss her desperately. I think she was box office, and you know she loved that show so much. You only had to see how gutted she was. I mean, how delighted she was. Sorry, when you know she got the reprieve when she went into the bedsit, and she made headlines. We've been writing about her all this weekend, and we're very, very sad to see her go. She even loved being in the bedsit. I know, and it's just I've just got this picture of her sat with her little headphones on that chair, you know. I think it was inevitable. Someone had to go. But it's sad it was Emma. Yes, indeed. What do you think she's going to do now? What's the next sort of stage? I think she'll have a great week with you, Dermot. I think she'll enjoy the next couple of weeks because she's not going to go away for a couple of weeks. She'll love it. I mean, if ever someone was just dying to be famous, it's Emma. All right, brilliant. Next up, headline 2. From the Daily Star, make love, not war. Nice sentiments. Yeah, I think we need a bit more of that in Big Brother this week. I mean, we love making love in tabloids, obviously. We want a bit more romance, you know, and we still do want a bit of the old Machiavellian stuff, you know. We don't want Victor, you know, getting all sort of Mother Teresa-ish and too nice, That's not going to happen. No, surely. It's not. I mean, we've got a long time left. We're not even halfway there yet. I know. I mean, I think that puts the whole of this week's events into perspective. It's a blip, you know. So what can happen next? Because presumably the arguments will continue later on down the line. But everyone will learn from this week, and it won't be as heated. I think it'll get a bit more like a game of chess. I mean, you've got General Tommy Franks, who is Victor, planning all his little strategies and trying to isolate members of the house. Yeah. So you'll get a lot more of that. I think you won't get any more of the sort of ructions. It's going to be more sort of verbal sparring, which, you know, can be fascinating. Sure thing. OK, now Emma's gone. Who's the next People's Champion? Well, I'm not sure that you're going to get a People's Champion. I mean, Michelle, sorry, possibly, because, you know, she's nice, she's vulnerable, you know, she's possibly on the cusp of getting a little heart broken by Stuart, so we get her a lot of sympathy. The Sheriff? Sheriff wouldn't do that. Stuart loves her. I could definitely see that happening. And I think you'll get a people's villain. I think, you know, Victor is going to become absolutely the one everyone loves to hate. Will become?
Surely. I mean, the thing about Victor is, I mean, whenever you think he's quite endearing, then he goes to the diary room and then says, I've got him on the run. You think, oh, you're ruining it.
No.
Keep it to yourself.
He's great. He's great.
OK, next headline, headline 3. Sunday Mail. I just thought this was bad grammar.
Yeah.
Shall you be my wife? But it's actually quite a clever pun. It's a story about her boyfriend, right?
Yeah, we spoke to him this week, actually. He's done a series of paintings of her in her favourite lawn-mowing outfits.
I love that.
Yeah, they're sort of very arty, and he's a nice guy. I could see it ending happily for
Are they going to be exhibited, those paintings?
You can go and see them now. They're up in a gallery in Glasgow.
Are they really?
Yeah, it's stampeding up there, man.
We'll send someone up there. Is Shell emerging now as a contender for you?
Well, Shell's, I think, is going to go a long way. I mean, she's the kind of nice girl, the peacemaker. You can't really see her getting nominated, and there's always a person like that in Big Brother who's not fantastically exciting. Although I do think she's got hidden depths, and she looks great as well. And obviously we love, you know, all her antics in the garden in tabloids.
Yeah.
But I could see it definitely in last 3.
OK. Jules, thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it. OK, remember this week is rollover eviction week. All your votes still count. Next Friday, someone will definitely go. Who goes, you decide. Just talking about Shell and her boyfriend then, hopefully a happy resolution to that lovely relationship of theirs, which could be marriage. We've just been picking up on one thing at BBLB. We love a house romance. One of this year's housemates is looking for love, but let me tell you, it's in all the wrong places. That person is Nadia. Shell gave us a brilliant idea the other day. Take a look at this.
I think my standards are quite high, and I always look at the negative things first, and then I'm sure there's lots of other positive things about that person that should maybe consider.
Well, this will be a great experiment, though, Nadia, because when you go out, there'll probably be about at least 2,000 people who want to go out with you, so you can hold auditions. And you can find exactly who you want to go out with that way.
Yeah. I don't know about that, but...
They'll do a feature on Little Brother tonight. Find Nadia.
Oh, my God, come on, I'm not really that desperate.
No, not...
Shell knows who we are. That's so lovely. I think you should go. Yes, here we are. We are here to the rescue. The official BBLB Find Nadia a Man 2004 campaign. Yeah, super fans are happy about that. Before the housemates enter the house, they all do pictures of their ideal partner. Get ready for this. This is Nadia's. He gods. What I love about it is if you go like this, Crime Watch. That is just photo fit potential, isn't it? Look at him, he looks wild, and his eyes aren't right. Look, he looks like a cyclops. Just put that there. He could do with one eye. He can make do with that eye. That's Nadia's ideal man. That's like Stuart after a heavy night. A little bit with longer hair, with the old sheriff put the cowboy hat on. So anyway, we've also made up what we think Nadia's Lonely Hearts column could look like. Let's have a look at it. Hi there, feisty Portuguese with a passion for Chinese food, retail therapy and cigarettes. Been through a life-changing experience which has opened many doors. Looking for a male, 27, 35, good sense of humour. With his heart in the right place, who will accept me for who I am. Are you the one to fill this void? Wayne, are you the one to fill this void?
Unfortunately, I'm not 27 years old, Dermot.
Come on, Wayne, we can fake that. When she comes out, would you go on a date with her?
Of course I would.
Would you, seriously?
Nadia, the fun-loving, good-time girl that's in the house.
In all honesty, what kind of guy does she need, in your expert opinion?
Well, he has to be mentally strong and he has to be physically strong as well. I mean, she can pack a punch and, you know what I mean, he needs to stand up to her.
Absolutely, yeah.
Also, if he did own a cigarette chain or something, you know, that would also come in.
It would certainly help her frame of mind.
It would, yeah.
OK, well, if you think you can be the spark Nadia is missing, we want to hear from you. Send us a description of yourself and a photo, if possible. No, not if possible, definitely a photo. BBLB@channel4.com, BBLB@channel4.com. OK, there's Power and the Superfan.
Hey!
We're going to move over now and just find out exactly what the dickens Jane has been up to over here. It's quite a long walk, that. Hello there.
Hello.
How are you?
Very well.
You haven't had a toffee tart? Why not?
No, I didn't fancy one this
They're
morning.
delicious. OK, I'll take one for Cool BBLB and Superfans. Listen, what's been going on in the house?
Water fight was going on with Michelle and Marco until Marco went, no, I've had enough.
And ran away.
And ran away while he was in the jacuzzi.
Anyone impressing you on the Sunday morning?
All the girls I saw, just watching them, they've been getting dressed for the entire time I've been sitting here, and all of them watching what each other's wearing and sort of getting a bit jealous that one's got better clothes, because Shell has got the best clothes.
Without a shadow of a doubt, yeah.
And so they're all keep looking at her.
She just does things like that really quickly, which look really cool.
Yeah, but it looks really quickly, but she's been doing this for the last half hour.
Has she?
It's all very interesting.
Look at Dan looking at her thinking, do you know what?
The fantastic bit is Dan's just been sitting there with sort of like really eyes just watching them, looking slightly envious, slightly loving it at the same time.
Okay.
He wanted to join in.
Jane, thank you very much. You've been a star today. Bless you. Mwah. Today's Cool BBLB is who you think should go on Friday. We've got our super fans with us there. Sue and Liz, there we go. Have a toffee tart.
Thank you.
Let's go straight to the phones. Neil from Brighton. Hello, Neil.
How you doing?
How are you?
I'm good, mate. You?
Yeah, not bad at all. Go for it.
Well, I actually basically reckon that Dan should go. He's too much of a dad character. Far too interested in keeping the peace, which, to be honest, isn't very good telly.
We needed him in there, though.
No, I think it's time to get rid of the boring characters.
OK. Answer that.
No way, Dan's boring. He's just been biding his time for the last 3 weeks, and now he's really going to start happening. He's got a great sense of humour. He knows everybody so well. No way Dan's going.
Neil, why don't you like him? Why do you think it's boring?
Actually, it's just not what I'm looking for in a Big Brother contestant. I think it's just too dull. He needs to just sort of liven up the place, basically.
I like that. You're picky. OK, brilliant. Thanks a lot, Neil.
Cheers.
Mark from Birmingham next. Hello, Mark.
Hiya, Donna.
You all right?
Sam, mate.
You think Vanessa should go?
Definitely.
Oh, you don't know what it's like being next to this woman, right? She will hunt you down. Liz is not happy. Go for it. Why Vanessa?
Like Vanessa, then, I think. I think Vanessa should go because she looks down on the rest of the housemates, for one. And for two, I think Jason will come out of his shell a lot more, and the rest of the group.
That's an interesting theory.
No, I don't think
not one
he
you
would.
agree with,
No.
OK.
No, I mean, I don't think she is sort of suppressing Jason's nature. I think, you know, I mean, if there was someone for Jason to hit on, he would anyway. And I just think just because Vanessa's there and it happened to get a bit close with him.
Let me ask you this then. In relation to what Mark's saying, do you think she does look down on people, or do you actually quite like that about her?
I think she provides the sort of mother figure that is possibly needed in the house.
OK, brilliant. Thank you very much, Mark. Next up, Sherry. Hello, Sherry.
Hi, Dermot.
Go for it.
I think Dan should go.
Why Dan?
Oh, because he's just so lovely. He's really lovely, and I just can't bear to think of watching him for the next couple of weeks being picked apart by Victor and Jason's evil plans. I just can't bear to watch it.
You love him that much?
He's so lovely. He's too good for them in there.
Think you could turn him?
No.
OK. Do you think you could turn him?
No. Dan is as he is.
No one's going to turn that boy.
He's a strong man.
Sherry, thank you very much.
All right, thanks, Dermot.
No worries. Take care. That is your lot for today. Don't forget to join us tomorrow, joined by Emma. Emma's on the show tomorrow, isn't that fun? OK, and be sure to watch Big Brother tonight, 10 o'clock, when Davina will have the first ever interview. See you tomorrow at 6.